Okay, welcome everybody. Let's start on our backs. This is going to be a dynamic flow where we work our balance, we work our core. So let's start bringing the feet together, the inner feet together, the knees out to the sides. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And imagine with your hands you want to go and touch the ceiling, so your palms face up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, round your back. Lift the shoulders off the ground, bring your arms to the inside of your knees, and with your knees, squeeze your arms a little bit. But with your arms, also press out, so that you don't let the arms come close together, but while the knees squeeze in, the arms squeeze out. See if you can lift your shoulder blades a little higher, take another breath, and exhale, release all the way down. Let's do it one more time. Inner feet together, knees out to the sides, arms up. Inhale. Wrists extend, exhale, we lift the shoulder blades, we squeeze with the knees in, we press with the arms out, we feel that connection to the front of our core. One last breath, and exhale, release all the way down. Hands behind the knees, rock yourself up, and shift forwards into a downward facing dog. Take a moment settling into your downward dog. Full inhale. And complete. Exhale. Bend the knees and look forwards. Step or lightly jump to the front of the mat. Lift and lengthen. Inhale. Fold forwards. Exhale. Up to standing. Inhale. Reach the fingers up. Get long. Hands in prayer. Exhale. Breathing in. Lift the arms forward and up. Breathing out. Fold all the way down. Lift halfway up. Elongate the spine. Take the hands to the mat. Step back into plank position. Now take a breath at the top of your plank. Let's do this first vinyasa with the knees down. So knees are far back behind the hips. Your shoulders are forwards on top of the wrists. Keep gazing forwards. Keep coming forwards with your chest, but draw the belly in. Now bend the elbows halfway down. Squeeze the elbows into the sides of the body. Push yourself back up, straighten the arms. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows. This time bring your pelvis down, open your chest, shoulders roll back and down. Downward facing dog, exhale. Hold it here, take a breath in. Complete breath out. One more full breath in. Complete breath out. Bend the knees and look forwards. With your next exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, lift the gaze. Hands in prayer, exhale. One more like this, arms forward and up, inhale. Fold all the way down, exhale. Lift the chest, elongate the spine. Hands to the mat, step or jump into your plank. Take a breath at the top of your plank. Your choice if you work with your knees down like we did earlier, or if you want to work with your knees off the ground. Make sure you're squeezing through your inner legs, your glutes, your abdomen are strong. Bend the elbows just halfway. Re-straighten the arms. Bend the elbows halfway. And then make your way into your back bend, cobra or upward facing dog. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up your chest. Downward facing dog, exhale. Steady breathing. From here, bend the knees, look forward. Step or lightly jump to the front of your mat. Halfway up, inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Up to standing, inhale. Mountain pose, exhale. Breathe in, lift the arms forward and up. Breathe out, fold all the way down. Lift the chest and lengthen. Step or hop into your plank. Hold it at the top, take a breath in. Bend the elbows halfway down. Re-straighten your arms, inhale. Bend the elbows, exhale. Open up your chest, inhale, shoulders back and down. Downward facing dog, exhale. So at this time, hold it here, take a full breath in, complete breath out. And then actively press down with all of your fingers. Keep your arms straight and lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. Right leg parallel to the floor. Pelvis in line and square. And then step your right foot forwards between the hands. Turn and ground your back foot for warrior one. So press down through the feet to lift the upper body. And then bring the hands together in prayer. And keeping that stability through your lower body. So feel the outside edge of your back foot pressing down. Your front kneecap tracking in line with the front toes. Keep that strength into your legs. Open the arms out to the sides. And then cross your right arm on top of your left arm. Bend the elbows, catch the hands. Now lift your fingertips up, lift your elbows up and look up. Your legs are not moving, they're staying still. But now round your spine, chin to chest, elbows come in towards your chest. Breathing in, lift the fingertips up, look up. Breathing out, round the spine, elbows in, chin to chest. One more time, inhale into a little back bend. Exhale into a little bit of a forward fold. Back to center. Uncross the arms. Open the elbows out into cactus. And now straighten your front leg. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. We'll transition into pyramid pose. So hinge forwards. Bring your fingertips down to the floor or to blocks. Lift and lengthen the spine. Look forward. And then exhale, fold. Release the head and look towards the back of your mat. Couple of breaths here. And then start to shift your gaze forward. Bend your right knee and take a big step with both hands forwards of your right foot. Lift your left leg parallel to the floor and look back at your left foot. Take a breath here. And then step your left foot forwards next to your right foot. Squat down and come all the way down into boat pose. Squeeze your inner legs together, reach your fingertips far forward and elongate the spine. Take a breath here into your boat. And then open the knees out to the sides, like we did at the start of the class. With your knees wide, take your arms to the inner knees. And with the knees, squeeze the arms, with the arms press out a little bit. With your palms, imagine you're pushing something away. Take a breath here. Exhale, now bring your lower back down, close the legs and squeeze them together. Lift yourself back up into seated crow pose. Take a breath here. Exhale, lower back down, low boat. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower back down. This time, lift yourself back up, cross the shins, and make your way back into downward facing dog. Steady breathing into your down dog. One more inhalation. One more exhalation. Lift your left leg up to the sky, 3-leg downward facing dog. Both hands press down actively, arms are straight and strong. Left foot steps forwards between the hands, warrior one. Ground the feet, lift the upper body. And then take a moment with the hands together in prayer. Lift the lower abdomen, keep your ribs drawn in and down. And open the arms out to the sides. Left arm on top, cross the elbows, catch the hands. Lift the fingertips up, a little back bend in the spine. Exhale, elbows in, chin to chest. Legs are still and stable. Breathing in, we lift through the upper body. Breathing out, we round the spine, elbows in. Last one, inhale to lift. Exhale, elbows in, chin to chest. Back to center, uncross the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Elbows are in cactus, front leg straight. Hinge from the hips and come down all the way to frame your front foot. Hands on blocks if you need to. Lift and lengthen the spine. Throw the lower belly in. Exhale and fold towards the left shin. Holding it here. Feel the grounding of both feet. Especially you want to feel the outside edge of your right foot pressing actively down. and the inner arches of both feet, trying to lift off the ground. Especially if you know that it's easy for you to let them collapse. Bring your attention to those muscles at the bottom of the feet and imagine they're doming and lifting off the ground. Start to now shift your gaze forwards, bend your left knee. Both hands a big step forwards of your left foot. Right leg parallel to the ground, we look back at the right foot. Take a breath here. Exhale, both feet forwards. Squat down, lower yourself all the way to a seat. Lift the shins, Navasana, bow pose. Now separate the knees, go into a seated crow pose and let your back round. Pull the belly button to the spine, imagine you're pushing the floor away with your hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower back down. Squeeze inner legs together, low boat. Lift all the way back up, seated crow. Inhale. Lower back down, exhale. Last one, seated crow. Inhale. Lower back down, exhale. Lift all the way back up, cross the shins, rock forwards, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here into down dog or child's pose if you need a moment to rest. One last inhale. One last exhale. Bend the knees and look forwards, step or hop all the way to the front of your mat. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, look up. Mountain pose, exhale. Take a breath into mountain pose. Exhale, release the arms down. Now bend the knees into chair pose, reach the arms overhead. And then lift the toes off the ground. As you lift the toes, you might start to feel a deeper connection with the muscles at the bottom of your feet. And then drop the toes, lift the heels as high as they can go, balancing onto the balls of the feet. Now drop the heels, lift all of the toes. Drop the toes, lift both heels. Drop the heels, fold forwards. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step or hop into your plank. Take a breath at the top. Bend the elbows. Remember, we just go halfway and then re-straighten your arms. And one more time, halfway. This time up into your back bend. And downward facing dog on the exhale. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Now lift your right leg up to the sky, breathing in. Right foot steps forwards, turning around your back foot, warrior one. Lift the arms on the inhale, hands together in prayer, exhale. Separate the arms on the level of the shoulders. Take your right arm on top, eagle arms, Garudasana arms. Lift your fingertips slightly up and squeeze your forearms forwards and together. Take a breath here. And then start to shift your body weight into your right foot. Left foot lifts. Left leg cross on top of the right for eagle legs as well. We can do a single cross or a double cross. We can bend deeper into the standing leg if we want more. Anyone who wants to explore this, we're going to fold forward. Otherwise, you stay upright as you are. If you fold forwards, bend the standing leg really deeply and then fold with your fingertips towards the mat. Now lift the fingertips all the way back up. Lift into your eagle pose and then uncross your left leg, step it back into warrior one with eagle arms. Uncross the arms, elbows back into cactus, shoulder blades squeeze together, straighten the front leg, hinge forwards. Pyramid pose, inhale, lift and lengthen, exhale and fold, look back behind you. Start to now bend your right knee. Hands a big step forward, standing splits. Take a breath into your standing splits. Drop both feet to the mat. And then from here, turn the toes out, the heels in. Squat down into Malasana. Holding Malasana. Or now taking your hands down, a big step forwards of your feet. Squeeze the elbows in and rest the knees onto the upper arms. Squeeze the elbows in towards the midline of the body. And see as you gaze forwards if you can find that moment of balance, lifting one foot or both feet off the ground. Lower belly in, upper back rounds a bit. We hold it here, take another breath in. And then make our way back into Malasana, hands together in prayer. Take a breath here. Hands to the floor, step or hop back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in for down dog. Complete exhale. Working on this second side, left leg up, inhale. Left foot forwards, turning round right foot. Warrior one, arms up, inhale. Hands into prayer, exhale. Open the arms out on the level of the shoulders. Right arm underneath the left. Catch the fingertips, lift the fingertips up, squeeze the forearms forward and away from the nose. Take a moment here. And then shift more weight into your left foot so the right can lift and you take eagle pose on the second side. Remember your options, it could be to stay here or to deepen the bend into the standing leg or maybe even to add the forward fold if you wish. If you're folding forwards, fingertips hover just above the ground and then from there, with control, we lift ourselves back into eagle, hold it here. Uncross your right leg, step it back. Warrior one, a breath into your warrior one. Exhale, release, elbows out, cactus. Squeeze the back of the shoulders, straighten the front leg. Hinge forwards, fingertips down on floor or blocks. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold forwards, relax the head, exhale. Start to now bend your left knee. Hands come forward, standing splits for a moment. Right leg parallel to the ground, take a breath in. Both feet to the mat, turn the toes out, heels in, Malasana, or one more time into bakasana. Those of you who are comfortable with bakasana will practice jumping back, and eventually we'll all meet into downward facing dog. So if you're going for bakasana, take your time to get there, find your balance. And if you are someone who has a consistent practice of bakasana, you find it pretty accessible, you can practice now jumping back. So keep your elbows bent. You want to think of sending your shoulders and your head forwards as you shoot your feet back. You're going to land in chaturanga. On the inhale, upward facing dog. And let's all make our way into downward facing dog and take a few breaths. From downward facing dog, drop the knees to the mat. Take a seat onto your heels. Hands rest on the thighs. Couple of breaths. Now for this next pose, if you want more padding underneath your knees, you can grab a blanket or just something soft to put underneath your knees. We're lifting to kneeling. We'll have the toes tucked under. Hands either side of the body. Now, before we actually hinge back, we need to feel that the bottom part of your glutes, the top part of the back of your thighs are switched on, and the front of your abdomen is also engaged. So we're dropping the front of the ribs down, we're lifting the pubic bone and the hip points up, so we're shortening the distance between our pubic bone and the bottom of the rib cage. Keeping this tight and active, glutes tight and active, hands are either side of our thighs. We're going to hinge back into a diagonal line. So take a breath in. Exhale. Think of not breaking the line from the knees to the head. Long, straight line. And then with integrity, bring it back. Take a breath in. One more, just like this. Exhale, hinge back. Lift yourself up. And then next time, we'll make our way from there to camel pose. So the entrance will be the same. We'll hinge back. Take the hands to the heels, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and now push your pelvis forwards and look up. Hold camel pose a couple of breaths. And then to come out, bring your pelvis back. Find that diagonal line from knees to head. Hands in line with the thighs, and then lift yourself back up. Take a seat onto the heels, rest. And then from here, fall forwards into a child pose. You can end your practice staying in child's pose for a few more breaths, maybe a couple of minutes, and then come out and lie down on your back for Shavasana if you wish. Or you can now play the next video, which is Shavasana, and do your full relaxation there. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this 20-minute practice. See you again soon. If you liked the video, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, share it with anyone who you think might enjoy this practice. Thank you so much. See you soon.